bitch and it's your birthday, go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. If you a bad bitch and it's your birthday, go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. Hey, look, it's a real one's birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Miana. Why, thank you, Miana. Thank you. Okay. So behind me, I just want to show you a couple of things I got for my birthday. Okay. This one was purchased by Kiana. This is Barry. Meet him, love him, know him. You're gonna see him a lot more. Okay. This, my beautiful, wonderful, melanated daughters, all three of them, got together and made me this pillow, guys. Everyone who knows me know I love elephants. They went out of their way to find elephant fabric, elephant cloth, sewed it, stuffed it, all of that shit that you do when you make a pillow. They did it. I was blown away, guys. It's beautiful. It feels good. The fabric is good. I'm laying on this pillow. Okay. So I'm done showing that off. In addition to it being my birthday, I am also doing my very first mukbang. Some people say mukbang. I don't really know exactly what the term is. I just know that I'm doing one, okay? So this is my very first mukbang, and I am doing Randy's Donuts, and I am also doing Taco Mail. Some of you all don't know about Taco Mail, but it is literally my favorite taco place in LA. When I go to LA, which is over an hour away from me, but every time I go to LA, I try to get my issue, right? So today, I got a little 2-meat burrito, okay? They have a 3-meat. That one has shrimp. I don't really fuck with shrimp like that unless it's like maybe a seafood boil or something like that. Then I'll go ahead and mess with shrimp, but I don't really like it like that, so I don't want it in my burrito. Anyway, this is their steak and chicken, and what I love about them is they use white meat chicken, which is the only thing I eat. I do not like dark meat, chicken breast all the way. I even go as far as to get my chicken breast ground so that I don't have to do ground beef and ground turkey. I really like the white meat of the chicken. Also, they have steak. Now, their carne asada, in my opinion, is one of the best, okay? I love King Taco, we all know that, but this right here is just flavored very well. It's not too salty, and it tastes good in one bite, okay? Now, I really want to show you guys the donuts, okay? Listen, y'all. I don't want to toot my own horn because I didn't make these donuts, but I'm damn sure about to eat them. So check this out. We have a maple bacon bar. We have a raisin square. We have a little s'mores doohickey. We have fruity pebbles with glaze. We have a toasted coconut, and we have a Nutella donut, okay? So that is a half a dozen of these wonderful donuts. Now listen, the one that I have tried before is the raisin square. I went ahead and was like, I'm gonna forego trying a 6th new donut today because I generally always get the raisin square. It's my shit, it's what I like, right? To wash it down, I have a little ginger ale here and a little apple juice. And I guess we'll just have story time, okay? But what I want to do first is try this. I'm going to get a little bit of the green sauce that they got going here. The green sauce is my favorite, guys. I don't have any hot sauce, but that's okay. Okay. So, again, chicken and steak. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of the green sauce. I also got sour cream and cheese on mine. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, I just take the L, bruh. Take the L. Sometimes it's worth it. They never fucking disappoint, ever, okay? Never. Jesus is in the details. It's like, I don't get onions in my stuff. Not raw. I don't like raw onions. But it's rice, cheese, sour cream, cilantro, green sauce, steak, and chicken. Okay? And when you get it all in one bite, it just does something to me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And just when you think it's not going to taste good anymore, it does. And the green sauce, it just adds that perfect little, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is that it adds. That makes it taste so amazing, right? The steak doesn't have too much fat on it. And that'd be the thing. I don't really get carne asada in outside places because, like, I bite into it and really all you bite into is fat. I'm like, I wanted a taco, but all I'm biting into is fat, and I'm like, damn. It just makes me feel like I don't want to get carne asada, you know? And then with chicken, like, I am very specific. Do you have chicken breast meat? They'll say something like, yeah, no. What's the word for breast in Spanish?
Pechuga.
Pechuga. Listen, is it pechuga or no? Because I can't fuck with it if it's dark meat. Like, people love Chipotle. I can't fuck with Chipotle. It's dark meat chicken. Like, I don't want that leg and thigh meat. And the other day I was looking at Kev on stage, right? Kev on stage says we're going to rank the chicken in order of the pieces, like of importance. This nigga put chicken breast last. Said wing was first. Said thigh was second, leg was third, breast was fourth. I don't know what rock he crawled from up under, but the wings, like, first of all, leg and thigh meat is the worst because it be having like the little veiny shit pop out, you know, when you bite it, and it be like and it be like fatty and all of that shit, and you be like having to like, look, that shit nasty. And wings are the same way. Like, you gotta get the drums because the flat is almost like the thigh. So the drum is like the closest you gonna get to white meat, you know. And you talking about like that's better? And then a thigh? Girl. Oh yeah. Looking at the video like kept on stage, like I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. The breast ain't dry. Not to me. Now, some would say, would you rather have a dry piece of chicken or a piece of chicken that might be wet, but it's like veiny or like fatty? Like, you know that shit you get on your fingers when you eat. Now you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're not getting that with a breast. You understand what I'm saying? See how small that was? Listen, most of my friends burp like grown-ass men, okay? And I be like so envious because like I don't burp like them. My big burps be like, what just happened right now? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna take another bite of this because it's really good. Now again, Taco Bell's in LA, in Leimert Park. Young dude, black dude, nice looking, starts his little thing from the ground up, and now he's in a storefront on Crenshaw. And it's just really, really nice to support what he got going on. You know, besides that, the food tastes good. I don't know who back there cooking it, but it's good. And I'm gonna want some every time. Okay. I'm gonna move on to these donuts. I am. Okay. Which one should I try first, guys? What you think? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If you holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, so it landed on the raisin square, but here's the thing. I get these every time I go to Randy's, and I already know how good they're gonna be, so let's do it again. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by a toe. If you holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. I'm gonna go with this one because this is the one I want, okay? So, this is the s'mores joint, okay? It looks pretty decent. We gonna see. That tastes like, honestly, it reminds me of funnel cake. When we go to Magic Mountain or the Carnival or something like that, and they give you like a funnel cake or like a fried Oreo or I don't know, something like that, but okay. 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 Number next. I think I'm gonna go with the Fruity Pebble joint. Okay. Fruity Pebbles, icing, and the regular donut. Oh. So, you definitely taste Fruity Pebbles. But there is like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's a really thick layer of, I don't know, frosting or sugar or something. But it felt like I was biting into, you know when you made Kool-Aid when you was a kid? And the Kool-Aid pitcher is this tall, right? This tall. And then you make the Kool-Aid. But there's a sugar ring at the bottom of the Kool-Aid, like about this thick. That's kind of like what that was like. Not my shit, okay? So that is a thumbs down. Although the s'more shit was a, thumbs up. Okay, so let's go on to the coconut joint. This is toasted coconut. I really do like coconut, so I'm hoping that this tastes good. That's a little bit of chocolate hanging from, nope, it fell. Okay. This is good. It's real good, actually. That's good. Okay. Yeah. I don't want my soda to lose its fizz, y'all. Okay. Now we're gonna go for the Nutella joint. This is the one I've been looking forward to the most. I probably should have started with this one. But it's Nutella. Look like a little bit of graham cracker sprinkled on there. And we about to fuck it up. Listen, clearly, this is my favorite one. Okay? It is everything that you love about Nutella and a donut. That It's getting 2 thumbs up. Because, like, what the fuck? It's good. It's good. Okay? Now, the last new one that we're going to get into is the maple bacon. Now, you can really smell the bacon. I love bacon. Don't you know bitches love bacon? Even when you're vegan, you love bacon. That's why vegans want their bacon to taste like bacon so bad. Because everybody fucking loves bacon, no? Okay. Okay, so this is the maple bacon bar. These are not bacon bits. This is real bacon, guys. Somebody back there. I don't really know what's going on in my mouth right now. So you definitely get the smokiness of the bacon. Okay, gotcha. It's definitely a donut. And that's definitely maple. Perhaps if it was warmer, or the maple is too thick for me in my mouth. Maybe the I don't know how I feel about this after coat that's happening right now. Okay. Right. Oh, my raisin square. This is one of my most favorite things in the world. I normally have this with a cup of coffee though. I'm probably not gonna eat this. I'm gonna bite it so you guys can see the inside. And then I'm gonna save this and have this with some coffee. That'll be in my next cup. Yeah. It's like cinnamon raisin bread, right? Butter donut. There's like a very thin layer of icing. It's so thin. That's my favorite. I wish all of the donuts that were iced had this thin layer on it, you know? Why people wipe their hands when there's something sticky? It's only gonna stick to the towel. It's not gonna, like, you gotta lick that shit, right? Yeah. Line is over. And I'm gonna pull this back. I think it's time for story time. So one of my good girlfriends just called, right? And she was talking about how it's crazy that I smoke now, right? Okay. We gonna talk about, so I just had Nutella on my shirt and nobody was gonna tell me? Okay, that's what's up. Like, that is crazy that I smoke or whatever, right? Because there was such a time when I was not a smoker. And, so, oh, it's chocolate. Listen, that's as good as I can do. So, I smoke, Chief. but it hasn't always been like that. Okay. This was either my second or third 420 that I just celebrated. I think it's my third 420 that I celebrated. But I've come a long way. So let's talk about the first time that I had some marijuana. Oh, what's in the air? I got my Dale mix on deck. Okay, so first time I tried marijuana, it was about 5 years ago. Okay, 38, so 33. Okay. You try to be quiet while you bite the donut. It's okay. It's okay. Just bite that shit. So I remember that day like it was yesterday. My homegirl Kiana that takes pictures, and my other homegirl, and I'm not gonna say her name just in case she don't want her shit on YouTube. Damn, I didn't even see if Kiana wanted her shit on YouTube. That was inconsiderate as fuck, no? But how many Kianas are there in the world? Okay, so anyway, after we take the pictures, I take pictures with my kids or whatever. And I come home and me and my homegirl is sitting here or whatever, and we hadn't eaten all day, and we decided we was gonna have like a little drinky drink. So we call my homeboy, and I don't know if I asked him for the edible or if he offered the edible. Either way, he came by and dropped off an edible, right? So he dropped off the edible and left. I had never smoked before. I don't know if my homegirl had ever smoked before. But we was like, why the hell not? Keep in mind, we still hadn't eaten yet. Okay. So we was like, damn, how much are we supposed to take? And I was like, shit, I guess half. And she's like, I guess the other half. So, bitch like me eats half of the brownie. Now, for those of you who do edibles or smoke or whatever, you know all you need is a little pinch of that shit. You know? I get the whole half of the brownie. I eat it. We drinking. We drinking. And, so I laid back. I started laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. And then, my old girl was laughing too. And then all of a sudden this feeling came over me that I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, what is this? And it was like uncontrollable. I didn't know what the fuck. And I just got up and I started. You know, they say when you're faced with like a life and death situation that what's really in you is going to come out, right? Okay. So, I started feeling crazy. I knew I was about to die. I knew I was dying. So, what was in me came out. I started pacing back and forth in my house. I'm preaching, I'm praying, I'm declaring the word of the Lord. I am calling down heaven. Do you understand? Because I'm dying and I want to make it in. So I'm going to make sure that I'm doing what I got to do to make it in. Oh my God, I am preaching, I am praying in tongues. I am going back and forth, back and forth. And my friend is just looking at me like, and my brother Andrew came out at the time and was like, I was like, keep the kids in the room. And I'm just, I'm doing this. I'm walking back and forth. But, and thus saith the word of the Lord. And God said, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. I guess my brother got scared. He called 911. Okay? Because next thing I know, like about 6 firemen came in my house. And I'm still tripping out because I recognize the firemen. One of the guys was there when Luther passed away. And I look at him and I can't stop moving. I'm still moving because if I stop moving, I'm going to die. So I'm going like this, like, oh my God. And I was like, do you remember me? You came here when my husband died. Do you remember? And he's like, No, I guess not. It was like, a few years prior or whatever. And he was like, so is there anything? Did you take anything? I was like, I will be honest. I did eat a half a marijuana brownie. I'm rocking back and forth like this. And I was like, I know I'm going to die. And they're laughing at me. The paramedics. They are. But they could not bring my heart rate down. My heart rate was going so fast. Meanwhile, Sean is outside. Damn, I said her name. Meanwhile, she outside and she praying because she thought I was about to eat her face. Now listen, let me set this in context. At that time, I don't know if y'all remember, it was in Florida, but at that time there was some new drug that was out and it had people whacked out. And people was like literally biting on people's faces, trying to eat people's faces. This bitch thought I was gonna eat her face. That's what the brownie did to her. It just caused her to like fucking go out of her mind, right? So they was like, we gonna go ahead and take you to the hospital, both of you, because we can't get your heart rate down. And I'm like, shit. So they get me on the little gurney shit or whatever. I'm walking away, well, I'm being wheeled away, obviously, and my whole girl Mila walking up. And she just looking at me like, I don't know whether to be mad at you or I don't really know what to think right now. Anyway, I'm on my way to the little hospital shit in the ambulance. Now, keep in mind, ain't no sirens. They not going fast. They don't give a fuck. And the guy is laughing at me in the ambulance. The Bamalamps. The ambulance. So I get there and they start giving me IVs. Takes 3.5 hours for me to come down to the highest place I've ever been since I started smoking weed. Imagine you are high, like Cat Williams. And imagine it take you 3.5 hours to come down to that place. That's what it was. And then I was like, is this what it feel like to be high? Bitch, I was high for 3 days. 3 days. 3 days I sat in a chair at home. And was like, fuck. High. I didn't touch weed for... Shit, I didn't touch weed that day. But I didn't touch no kind of marijuana products for... I want to say it was almost a year, but folks never learned their lesson the first time. So it was, I want to say Labor Day or something like that. And my homegirl Candace comes over with her then dude, now husband. And at that time, I was back to smoking weed, but only 2 puffs. They called me 2 puff. So I would take 2 puffs and I was done, right? They come over with some stuff and they was like, now this is medical. I was like, oh, it's okay. I only take 2 puffs anyway. Listen, when I say I choked both times that I hit it, and then all of a sudden I started feeling that same ass feeling from last time, but I knew what it was this time, so I didn't call 911. I was like, oh my God, I'm tripping out. And do you know I walked up and down Crenshaw for like almost 2 hours just so I can calm the fuck down? And Candace walked up and down with me like, oh my God, Miana, I've never seen, a reaction like this and da-da-da-da-da and, all of this stuff, right? So that was the second time. And I stopped for like 2 years after that. I was like, no more weed. I don't know what happened. I don't. One day, so I was always, even though I wouldn't smoke, I always loved how it smelled. I always loved how it felt. Like I wouldn't mind like breaking it down or rolling or, whatever the case is. I didn't know how to roll that well, but whatever I could do, because I always loved how it smelled. So I was always 420 friendly. I just always wished that it didn't make me trip out. And then one day, an old friend of mine was like, listen, sis, you gotta try this. I'm here this one time and I just feel like you gotta be comfortable. And they would say that all the time. I would say, nope. But this one time she said it, I was like, all right. So I did it. and I didn't trip out. And I've been smoking every day since that day. I don't think I've. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I've not smoked every day since that day, but I smoked a lot since that day. And now I could chief with the best of them, I think. But that was my experience. Now, though, with the weed, I realize how good it is for my anxiety. It helps me to stay calm. It levels me out. I've learned more about it, so I know what affects what. Um, and I just appreciate it for the help that it's given me. It is indeed a medicine. Can't nobody tell me it ain't. Can't tell me it ain't at all. But it's what I do now. Anyways, tell me about what you did when you smoked weed for the first time. Did you get high? Did you get a little high? Did you choke out? Leave me a comment below and let me know what you did the first time that you smoked weed. Now, this was my first mukbang, and I don't know how I did. Let me know how I did. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I'm gonna be doing this every Monday, so I don't know. I may post this one today and then do another one for Monday. I'm gonna be having people join me on my mukbangs. I'm gonna figure out a way to do it, maybe through like Instagram Live or something. But we're gonna have story time every time we do a mukbang. Okay. If you have something that you like for me to tell my experience on, drop a note. Let me know. If you want me to talk about, what was my experience with X, Y, and Z, I'm open. I'm an open book. There's really nothing that I'm not open to talking about. Even if I don't give you details, I'll give you overall shit, but I'll always protect the people in my life that are worth protecting. So, don't ask me to talk about specific people. Don't do that. Don't ask me to talk about specific situations that involve specific people. Don't do that. But you can ask me about anything else. You can ask me about my views on any particular thing, and I got you. Anyways, I think I'm going to finish at least this first half of this burrito, and then I'm going to catch y'all later. But thank you for joining me on my first mukbang and story time. And one time for the birthday bitch, y'all. Have an amazing day.